Hey fam, welcome back to another episode of I'm Telling You.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, as always, your wacky antics-filled host, Philly D.
Mr. Gemini here.
Yeah, we're back at it again, trying to, I don't know, be funny or something.
Cut it up, be silly, 30-year friendship, goofing, being sincerious.
Yeah, and if you'd like to be sincerious with us, throw us some movie quotes, continue the conversation, you can go ahead and hit us up.
I'm telling you at directionsofmusic.org.
You step all over.
Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, do it. Finish it.
IMTELLINYOU at directionsofmusic.org as he does the robot over here.
I am a robot. I am a robot.
Write us, be silly with us, be sincerious. Or just be downright serious. I don't know, whatever.
I want movie quotes. I really want the movie quotes.
I want somebody to cuss you out in movie quotes.
I also want a fact checker resume. Where in the heck are we going to get one of those?
Well, yeah, maybe it'll be here one day.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you're a first-time listener, we are serious about this. We would love a fact checker. Email us your resume that you can Google. It's all you need to do.
So what is this about? That's what this is always difficult. Like when I'm trying to tell, like, hey, we got this thing going on. And it's like, well, what do you do? And it's like,
oh, like 30-second elevator interview? Like, how do you just throw
like, how do you like, we're just
your pitch.
talking. I mean, like, what are you talking about? Like, what you had for breakfast? Like, no, like, we're just talking. Like,
I say it's intelligent, articulate, logical conversation with levity added by dad jokes, movie quotes, and music quotes.
Yeah.
But, with a 30-year friendship on top, because then you get the banter back and forth. But yeah, I mean, that's really what we do is, we have intelligent conversations with levity.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the attempt, I think.
This is sometimes trying to, like, it doesn't necessarily fit in like a nice little sound bite.
I don't know. I think I did pretty well. I like mine. I'm going to stick with it.
That's a very long sound bite.
Nah, dude. It was like 7 seconds.
I know. I'm in the corner again, apparently.
Being hypercritical.
I'm being judgy. I was over there. So yeah. What's real, bro? What's on your mind?
As little as possible lately. No,
like right now, this really could be here.
Well, and you know what? I've been gaining a greater appreciation, especially with golf, with the idea of staying present and living in the moment.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
So I've been trying to get, as I guess the easiest way to say is like get out of my head and get into my body. So I'm trying to be like more present and just like aware, truly enjoy consciousness.
Yeah, at times you have to get into it and out of your head, and at times you just have to get out of both.
Out of experience or out of body experience.
You just got to get out of, a lot of times when I'm trying to relax, I'm trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to separate myself from my body, Yeah,
I don't want to live here anymore.
No, it's not even like that. It's like, I don't know. I don't necessarily identify with this frame,
I get that.
This is just, whatever it is, but this isn't me.
It's your avatar. It's your meat suit.
Sure. Whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's just a vehicle, right?
Yeah. That's why I say it's your avatar. It's your...
I mean, I like my vehicle, but...
I like my vehicle.
It doesn't own me.
I want to trade in for a newer model.
Just don't own me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why, again, going back to the whole golf thing is, at least as my coaches really try to put it to me is, it's mostly in your head. There's a little bit of the exterior factors that we can't control, nature, the layout of the land.
All in your head. But,
depending on what philosophical conversation we're having. But in this world, but yeah, it's being aware, it's being present, it's having all that kind of stuff together where you're playing with confidence, and it's all in your head. So the body is going to do what it's going to do. You have to tell it what to do.
Confidence, I know, is a big thing, but confidence falls short for me. There's several other words that I'm trying to tap into. Confidence is a good one, but I don't think that's all of it. There's like, you reach that point where you feel every and almost can anticipate the next gust of wind. Like it's like you can feel the flow of every blade of grass. It's a connection.
Yeah, that would be the confidence in reading the environment.
Yeah, but it's not even just like you're reading it. It's like you're a part of it at that moment. You know, there's no guesswork involved. It's, you know.
So having that understanding or that mentality only builds or supports you having confidence that you're picking the correct shot and that you're going to make the ball do what it's supposed to with all of that in mind.
You just got to go with the flow, man.
Yeah, but again, my coach would always take it right back to that. Just gives you that confidence that you're doing what's right. Because a well-struck ball will not be affected by the wind because it's doing exactly what it's supposed to within that idea.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes. I like the few times that we've talked about this, and there's definitely a philosophy when it comes to, especially when it comes to how you approach teaching a sport like golf, that you can't just, you don't just go from A to B to C. There's a head game involved in there. Like you can't just, well, I taught my body to do this and, you know, that's it. It's just that simple. No.
So every time I asked my coach to give me a book so I can have some literal reference on swing dynamics, the physics, you know, the geometry, like all that kind of stuff, he always redirects me and says, go read Dr. Bob Nutella. Nutella. Go read Dr. Chocolate. Bob Rotella. He's a sports psychologist. He works primarily with golfers, but his system of basically cognitive behavioral therapy, where you build habits to support and reinforce your belief system of being the best possible athlete that you can be. Always making the right decision. You're basically you're programming your brain to always think confidently in your choices. So every time I'm like, hey, I want to learn more about the physical, because I mean, so that's the thing is, so it's mostly in your head, but yeah, there's still things that you could be doing physically that's going to modify your outcome, which in and of itself really only gives you more confidence in picking the right shot.
Physically, you mean like stance?
Yeah, modifying your position, correct. Yeah, your swing, your shape, all that kind of stuff. Because there are, in this world, because again, you know, that 1% that has absolute influence on it, there is physics. But it's still your ability to have the confidence of telling your body to take all of that stuff into factor, because, you know, our brains are just these massive, quick thinking computers.
Amazing.
So it's taking all that stuff into factor and giving you the visual outcome that you're attempting to program your brain with.
Like when you think of the amazing thing that, you know, once you go from baby to toddler, you're capable of performing multiple quantum equations in your head within microseconds. Like baffling how powerful the human brain is.
Yeah. But again, it's just like I said, it all goes back to confidence. So yeah, even when I'm trying to say, hey, I want to be conscious of the physical, he's like, no, just think about it. Read these books, study being cognizant and aware.
If you feel, and it seems like he's more like, if you feel the need to read this, but otherwise just to keep doing what you're doing.
Well, he actually recommends it. I mean, if you just, hey, you know, what's a good book to read for, he'll be, boom, Bob Rotella. Yeah, golf is a game of, golf is not a game of perfect. That's one of them. You know, putting is confidence or something. He has like 4 or 5, I think. But they all more or less point to the idea of,
there's just so much of that seems like a parallel for life, which is why I think it's become such a popular thing with businessmen to play with each other, because you learn a lot about each other. You know, I could definitely see that it displays your philosophy for everyone else. Everybody can see how it is that you react when you don't get the outcome that you expected.
I would say that that's ancillary. The main point that I'm aware of is it's very much like networking. It's being part of the boys club.
Yeah, some of it's that, but I think there's probably a lot of businessmen out there that use it as a litmus test.
I wouldn't say so. I mean, when you say a lot, that to me sounds like the majority. And there's definitely a selective amount, but
and none of it has to do with what your final score is or how you did
Correct.
against everybody else. It has nothing to do with that.
yeah, it's absolute mentality and how you handle yourself.
Like, are you creative in getting yourself out of a jam?
Yeah, are you getting all pissed off and swinging, like throwing clubs?
Right. I mean, like,
Yeah, do you talk down to yourself when you're on the holes, or are you like, oh, you made a mistake, but you're like, oh, yeah, it's all right, it's in a good spot, and I'll just,
it's like all that speaks volumes, like about
Yeah.
you as a person. If you're going to do that in your downtime as a hobby, and you get all bent out of shape like that, how are you going to be like at your job?
Yeah.
Are you going to be not only everyone else's, but your own worst critic, and if it doesn't work for you on the field while or on the, on the green, it's not going to work for you in the office. So I could see definitely there's a lot of parallel there, but like some of these things, it's like if you can get through that, that's the toughest part. It's the head game. It's just like the mental game of life. I mean,
yeah, maintaining your cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I actually have a couple of friends that when we play together, we're the type that if you're going to, be belligerent, filth mouth, and, not just like, regular like potty talk between dudes and stuff, but if you're sitting there like literally belittling yourself, if you're constantly being like, we don't invite you to come back and play. The Jordan Peterson thing, right? You just
or
lost.
even throwing down your club or, and even if it's not like embarrassing and obvious, but it's like we just don't want that energy here. Like we don't play like that.
Yeah, so, no, we good vibes only. And we crack jokes about each other.
You're like, damn. Like that's the extent of it. It's not like,
Well, to a certain degree, yeah. I mean, there is some swearing where you're just like, oh, son of a, and you're just like, but you don't get all upset about it. You're just like, yeah, I'm gonna go look for my ball. Yeah, it's over there somewhere.
Where's my beer?
Yeah, honestly, we don't really drink either. I mean, because when we're out to play, we're out to play. We're trying to, we want to perform.
Some people would say that's not actually golf.
Well, and so there are plenty of times when we go out and it's strictly pleasure. And yeah, usually like, at the turn, as they call it, when you're finishing the front nine, going to the back nines, when you're coming around the clubhouse, usually, because they usually set up the courses to do that. 1 takes you away, 9 brings you back in, 10 takes you out, and then 18 brings you back in, all to the clubhouse.
Right.
Well, so at the turn, we'll grab a couple of beers or something, and, for the last 2.5 hours, have like a beer or two. But, by then you're already starting to relax more because of playing the first 9 and you're warmed up and you're feeling good. Then, you have a couple of sips and before you know, you're actually playing pretty well. But in that kind of scenario, we're not really drinking. We're having a beer or two.
Not cracking a beer for every hole. That would probably be.
Well,
the beer we drink, it wouldn't work.
So this is what's funny. When my buddy got married last year, I was his best man. I put together like this whole golf weekend for a bunch of us. There's 12 of us playing in Jack Frost National, which is like Jim Thorpe, Pocono Mountains or something like that up, in PA and stuff. Really beautiful course. Freaking long as can be. I mean, there's times when, between holes, you're driving freaking, a quarter mile.
Nice.
Like 8th mile to the next, dude, each hole, you're not seeing anybody. There's so many trees around. You're literally isolated from like spot to spot. So this no matter what, just because of the pure distance that we're physically having to drive for, the actual hole and then the time between, it's a guarantee 6-hour trip.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's 12 of us. So there's like cigars and plenty of drinking because we have plenty of time to like get pretty blitzed halfway through and then start to sober up so that, we're straight enough that we can make it to dinner afterwards. Because this is afternoon. So we have dinner after that and whatnot. But
like a case of beer and a fifth of something on the cart.
Yeah, everybody. There was
brought their
cans, flasks. Yeah, dude. It was a party. I mean, it was an appropriate bachelor weekend. Nothing crazy, but good time.
Pretty much, if you wanted it, it was on the cart somewhere.
Yeah. So the funny thing with me though, actually, quite a few of us is for the first time because it was horrible conditions too. It was like misty out, raining a little bit. So it's like, a lot of us were just like hack golfing basically because we were half lit and don't give a crap. Well, we come around for, we do the turn. We're on the back nine. I'm not like really drinking at this point because, I'm trying to sober up. And, we want to make sure we got like dinner and whatnot later. And I'm one of the drivers, all that good stuff. So I'm being somewhat responsible. The back nine was like ridiculous to the point where I'm literally 50 feet from the pin and I'm on the fringe, which means that the ball's like in rough basically, but not like, it's the first cut. So it's not super deep, but it's still like this crazy uphill putt, all this fun, good stuff. And the way it worked out is we were the last set because it was me and my buddy and two of his other, like the bridal party or whatever. So it was the best men and all that stuff. We're the tail of the whole group because again, there's 12 of us. So there's two groups ahead of us. They're all waiting for us at the 18th hole. Here I am. I get my ball barely up there, like almost made it in regulation, but I didn't. So it's like my third one. I'm like, screw this crap. And I decide to putt it. Now, mind you, it's like been raining out. It's uphill. So it's like, I got to whack this thing. But, I go and give it a solid go and just like throw it up the hill, drops in. And, I grab freaking birdie on the final hole in front of everybody. Dude, because everybody else has been partying it up and whatnot. Dude, it's like I was at the freaking PGA tour and everyone's just like, yeah. Dude, there was so much freaking noise and applause. It was hilarious.
The timing was just perfect on that.
Dude, yeah, no, it was a great day. It really was, and yeah, so even with the drinking and stuff, it's like, Then
you guys get together, you get a little crazy, have a couple drinks, play some golf cart polo.
I can neither confirm nor deny any said golf cart antics. Actually, I wasn't even driving, so yeah, I don't think.
Did you lose your membership for some shit like that?
I mean, it wasn't. It's a public course, so I'm pretty sure they would ask you to leave. Yeah, there's a certain etiquette that's supposed to coincide with the ideals of the golf game.
Snooty.
Yeah. Well, it's a sport of gentlemen and ladies. So there's certain appropriate etiquette and manners.
Happy Gilmore was just so awesome. Because I never got it. So it was like, for me, that was hilarious. Because it turned golf on its head. And I thought that was...
Well, yeah, because there was the opposite fact where typically they're holding up all the quiet signs for like tee shots and stuff, and he's like standing around, like, come on. And he starts raising his hands, like, raise the roof, like, let's make some noise, people, trying to get them all pumped up and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I personally kind of like that idea of having like a bad boy of golf. Like maybe that could be me someday. Like, why not? Let's see what's up. I mean, I got enough of the tattoos and the bald head and stuff. Like, I could rock it.
Like, be the only golfer that talk trash while you're taking your shot.
Well, see, and that's if you speak in a very inappropriate manner, you can be fined and or like suspended. They can take your card. Like, yeah, there's etiquette. You always have to have etiquette.
So you mouth off to somebody in an appropriate etiquette way. I don't know what's an etiquette way. Inappropriate,
So if you're going to say something negative about yourself, it should be in like a positive manner. Instead of being like, oh, I can't believe I did that, just be like, nah, gonna make it about the next one. All right, and just like keep on cruising. Because you're still acknowledging that the shot sucked, but you're just like, meh, whatever. Meh. I got it. I can do this.
Yeah, you got to be a good sport.
Yeah. Yeah, what's
like in life, right? You got to be a good sport.
Sportsmanship, isn't that what they call it?
Nobody likes somebody who can't take a joke. I
mean, especially if I am the joke.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't take a joke. You got to take a joke every once in a while. All right, I don't care who you are. That's funny. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I don't care who you are. Right there, that right there is funny.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough quotes yet.
Even and especially if you are the brunt. But yeah.
No,
is my face red?
It hurts. Not so much like right here or like right here, but like right here. Yeah. Yeah, no, dude, I want to credit my father with being your typical baby boomer parent, military guy. picked on me my entire life. As I got older, I just kind of, could care less. So you could say or do whatever you wanted, and I just kind of like, that was funny like 17 years ago, big guy. Yeah,
I don't know, like, or
me and my 17. I don't know.
Or yeah, that's really true and it hurts. Yeah, thanks. I was trying to forget about that.
I don't do. I usually crack a joke. I'm just like, yeah, my mom has diabetes. You want to make fun of that too? Come on, let's throw it all on the table, buddy.
Dude, no.
Yeah, that's why.
That's not what I was.
Yeah, it's
not fair, man.
We had one episode where you were trying to like start some mama jokes, and I was like, no, because I don't play fair. You're not going to do it, man.
It hurts, man.
Well, I like the idea of like Jordan Peterson saying there's a difference between being nice and naive. Naive, he says, is just being nice for the fact of being nice.
I don't want to be nice. I don't want to be known for the person that's just nice. But that just sounds fake.
Well, but his expression of what actually nice is, or good, is...
Nice? You want us to call you nice?
Nice name, nice. He expresses it as you are aware that you can be evil or have ill intentions, but you choose not to because you know it's the better outcome or the more favorable component to make things more peaceful for everybody. That's truly being good or nice.
Right. And it's kind of like the statement, you're not brave unless you're scared. Right?
Well, what's the other adage? Even heroes knowing to be scared?
Yeah. Well, but you push on anyway.
Well, and I think that because that works with your fight or flight, right? Because if you allow yourself to be scared, but instead of just letting it be like pumped out and you just run, you actually harness that adrenaline and focus it, you're probably going to be a little bit quicker to react. And
there are times when most people would be running in one direction and you would have to run in the opposite direction. Yeah,
there's been plenty of incidents like that.
That
to me, that's a real hero.
If it's your job to care for somebody, whether it's through you're a firefighter, a policeman, and
a public servant.
Say what you say about policemen, but 99.9% of the time they're looking out for you.
Well, that's why public servants, all of them are.
They would be willing to risk their own life to save yours.
They do.
Yeah. And there's something about that. Like the guy that, a building's on fire and everybody's running down the steps and these guys are running up.
Yeah. No, that's impressive. That's, thank you for your
getting
services.
Off a ladder, whatever,
any and all of you public servants that look out for all of us and our public safety, like for real.
Shout out.
Yeah. Thank you for your services. We appreciate you.
But anyway, that was an interesting tangent.
That was a beautiful one.
Yeah. Keeping it local, right? That goes with our...
Like caring for your community.
Yeah, the community thing.
Support,
that's the community tie-in. That's what...
Yeah, support the community, education, entertaining. I think we've gotten all three. All right, cool, we're out. Let's go. Thanks for checking in.
Man, we just got here.
I know, right? No, we did it. We got it. That's a new land speed record. One take, we're out. Finished. Peace, bye.
Word.
I don't know. What are we going to do for the rest of the show? You got some tiddlywinks? Let's got some.
No, we're here to talk, man. We're just let it do what it do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so all right, we recently had a special guest, which is basically our logical minded buddy, to help us out with our ITY rating system, utilizing the John Hughes Meridian.
And that was technically our first guest. And we discovered we had a mic issue.
Oh, dude, technical difficulties.
Which, even though it was never used, is not covered by any kind of a warranty.
That's also a part of life.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's cool. Because you know what? I'm going to get better equipment. And that's what we're always doing. So.
Yeah, it's that time? Okay.
Well, it's, hey, man. As we get better, everything else around us needs to be better. Otherwise it just breaks out of fear. It's like, no, they're going to be too good. My face is melting. Yeah, we did that.
I'm just checking this. I'm sorry.
He now is playing.
Facing. Is it actually? Oh, okay. It is kind of facing the right way. It's over here.
No, you're good enough.
It's over here.
Yeah, you're. It's
sorry, mic talk. Sorry.
Dude, literally.
This should have been littering and this should have been green room stuff, but oh well.
We all know you have equipment issues. It's okay. We're in the tree
bro.
trust. Come on. You said you wouldn't tell anybody.
Yo, dude. I'm not supposed to bring that up. I thought you were my homie.
So anyways, yeah, we were talking with our guy. He's gonna hook us up. He's making a spreadsheet for us so we can actually start to catalog stuff and make our comparable data and
So I mean, does that count as a special guest to break the seal? I mean, does that take the pressure off now? Can we?
I mean, I think he's pretty special.
So once we, well, yeah, I mean, I'm not. There's no doubt of that. I'm just, hey.
Well, at this point, we've had studio audience.
So we just need to replace that mic and get on, you know.
Well, as well as get a few more because you know, three's a party, four is fun.
So I was just saying, so anyway, on a personal note, someone reached out to me that I haven't seen or heard from in a long time. And this someone was actually kind of part of the story of how I met my wife. And
dude, this is How I Met Your Mother episode now.
And we've been texting back and forth for the past day. And it sounds like he'd be a pretty interesting conversationalist. People that we know that we could just bring into this, I'd be really excited in trying to do that soon.
Well, and I mean, at this point,
doesn't have to be a celebrity or anything, but
well, and at this point, yeah, I actually have quite a bit of a list for us. It's finding timing and getting some things to work because you're changing up your schedule personally. So am I.
Yeah. So we'll figure it out eventually.
Well, yeah, and I mean, at this point, we're starting to realize that our equipment is decent enough. We can travel with it and still get like really nice recordings and things. So, you know, it's that being mobile is also going to help.
I want to check out a third studio option. That's what I want to do.
We technically already do. It's our dude's house, and he wants to do something with us as well.
That's what I'm saying. So. I'm excited about trying that out soon too. But we gotta, yeah.
Yeah, we got tons of stuff in the works. You know, we really do. And that's the thing I think about life is always staying focused. You know, I talk about whether you're at top of this mountain and you're looking at that mountain like, oh, crap, I got to be over there. Now I got to walk backwards to go down this mountain. As long as you're still staying focused and looking at that other mountain, you're going to make it there eventually, you know, and that's all you have to really do. So, yeah, if we
little micro burps over here, I'm trying to cover them up.
So, yeah, if we stay focused on
it's the beer.
On making sure that we get to those eventually, they're going to happen. It's not an if, it's a win.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. It's just
cool with it?
I'm cool with it. It's all good.
Yes, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with it.
You're a lot closer. I can actually slap you right now.
Okay, I might like it.
Threaten me with a good time. See what happens.
But no, I kind of like that analogy with a visual. I mean, it doesn't flow as well as some others off the tongue, but the visual that it gives, the idea that the mountaintop that you're looking for, you know, it's often such a distance that you may have to go through several ups and downs before you get there.
Nice. I like that. That was good. I saw that, how that worked. I saw your brain make that connection. That was pretty awesome.
You see that? That's
pun intended.
The word picture. I'm learning. But yeah, that's where it puts me mentally is that, you know, as long as you can focus on that, you know, always keep that somewhere in your eyesight, in your vision.
Yeah. Keep that as your focus.
Even if it's no longer visible, like you're always aware of where that point is,
that's where you're aimed.
You know, focus. Is that whether that be your, I don't know if I'd call that moral compass. I mean, sometimes that comes into play, but.
Well, if that's what your focus is, yeah. So your focus can be I always say the thing about, you know, if you want to make a change in your life, if you want to be something different, it doesn't matter what you think, you know, it is. It has nothing to do with that. It's if you feel this is the thing that's going to make the change, it's your confidence in that's going to do it. It's not the thing that's doing it. It's you doing it through that thing.
And I would easily say that having your direction guided by your moral compass is always beneficial to not only you, but everyone around you.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And you know, you could argue, what does that mean, your moral compass? But it just, you know.
Be impeccable.
I tend to believe that most people know the difference between right and wrong and don't have to, you know, whether or not they always choose that. But, you know, like I said, that's the analogy that I get from that is that's another part of that mountaintop that you're looking at in the distance. Like, that's how you keep your focus. That's how you know where it is, even when you can't see it, because it's something that's, you know, it's deep within you.
Be impeccable.
It's deep stuff, man.
Be impeccable.
There's so much to that, though. I mean, just to say be impeccable, it kind of falls short, you know?
No, because it's all encompassing. So
like,
that's why
I like to have the long, drawn out conversation about something as simple as be impeccable, because there's a lot to that. That's
correct. And in reading the 4 agreements, it lays it out. That's why it's agreement number 1.
Yeah.
Because it requires all of those different things. It really does. There's a multitude of properties to it in order to possess that singular idea, which is why it's so important.
I mean, because how long could you continue lying to yourself before you realize, right, that you're so far off the path that you wanted to be on? Right? I mean, if you're being impeccable with yourself, you know the minute you're off course.
Yeah, that's why I just said be impeccable.
It's, yeah. I love the tie in there with the 4 agreements. That was nice segue.
Well,
nice segue, pound it.
Crossover.
Crossover, isn't that like when you're skating?
Positive correlation.
Skating, right? When you're speed skating and you're taking a corner, you crossover.
Sure, I'll buy that.
Something, I don't know.
You can also do it when you're just trying to look fancy and going straight.
You could show off, and then trip yourself, and then
throwing your arms back and forth like you're going really, really fast, but you're not.
Or get real low and hold your left leg out,
and then go around the corner.
Ooh, so fancy.
Oh my god, dude! I'd say like. No, like, all right, so growing up,
I just remember my dad chaperoned a skate party once, and this one dude that I knew from my class actually was doing one of those low maneuvers, doing speed skating, and took my dad's legs out. I almost fell over myself.
So me growing up, obviously we've talked about this, you know, we were broke as all hell. So for me to be able to go roller skating meant that I had to go at like the special times, and I was always using rental skates. Anybody who knows about these shit brown skates with orange wheels and that big ass stopper in the front, where the laces don't even go all the way up, one wheel spins, the others don't.
That's truth, brother. That's
so any of y'all broke people just like me.
It's like I mean, not every set of skates from there, but I would say like the more heavily used ones. So if you have a size that's real popular, like maybe 12 or 10 and a half, right? Whatever it is, you know, that they're like there's like that shopping cart wheel on one of them.
Oh, just like that front wheel just like flops back and forth.
Or just pulls hard left. So your legs are like doing a split while you're trying to go around a corner.
Yeah, you hope they go reverse so that it just like naturally turns with you. Yeah, no.
Then you look like a Riri because you have to keep picking your left foot up and bringing it back over.
Well, so then that was my thing, though, is again, because I had these shit skates that sucked, you know, pretty much only made left turns, and you were usually making rights because it goes clockwise. But anyways, I would always play the video games. So here I am off to the side, like jamming out with like Donkey Kong and, you know, Pac-Man and like, you know, Galaga, Galaxia, Centipede, all those things. Because, you know, that's just... It was better than making myself look like a fool.
You're playing the claw game, man. Always trying to win a toy.
Dude, I didn't really get into the claw until I got older.
The claw.
No, for real. Like, I didn't really start using the claw until like I was probably in my 20s or something. It just wasn't my thing. I would, you know, carnival games. I'd rather do carnival games to get stuffed animals. It was, you know, more fulfilling. Plus you at the carnival, so that's pretty hot. I'm just saying, I like me a good carnival, man. You get freaking, you know, funnel cakes, some lemonade.
What was the other thing I used to do at the bowling alley? They had that payphone, like right in the area where you hang out. There was a payphone, and when you're at like you could dial the number at a payphone and like a couple other digits, and then hang the phone up and it would ring. It was like a test ring. And we'd do that and then walk away and watch who picks it up and laugh at him. Like just.
I have no idea what you're talking. I've never heard of this. No.
Yeah, I don't.
It sounds like some weird like dating place.
I guess
where you could like, I'm gonna dial lane 12.
Even
hey,
if
ladies.
Even if I can remember, it really wouldn't matter these days because there's no payphone out there to really test it with. But yeah, you used to be able to dial like the number and like a couple other numbers, and you hang up, and the phone would start ringing. And then, like once it got picked up, it would that was it. It just stopped ringing. The test was over. There was just a dial tone.
That's a great prank.
Yeah.
You guys are hilarious. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to.
This is what we did for entertainment. I don't know. This is before the internet.
This is before the internet. Did you pluralize that?
It was before the internet. Was the internet?
Do you know how to use the Google?
No.
Are you on the Facebook?
Are you on the Facebooks?
Yeah. Do you MySpace with your face space or something, or any of that good stuff?
I think originally it was supposed to be the Facebook.
I don't know.
The Facebook.
I don't read much. Makes me feel dumb.
But it's supposed to have the other. So the more you read, the more dumb you feel.
I'm not so good with the word things. I like it when you can scratch and sniff and they pop up.
I can read. I can read.
Does that count as two? Because we both said it.
No, because it was at the same time.
At the same time.
Your mother only knew. Yeah, write us on that one, please.
Littering and littering. This is the part of the show where we try to sidetrack everyone if they're actually playing the drinking game.
But it's always, why is it always Super Troopers? There's like a few movies that we always liked it.
Because there's so many. But see, that's what I'm saying.
Over. I can't pull over anymore.
And that's why I keep saying with our rating system, like we're going to get up, like dude, Super Troopers is going to destroy so many good movies. And people are going to be so upset about it. And it's like, it's just a system, bro. It's not like what's better. It's just what's more quotable.
But if that one in particular took the lead and knocked out a couple big boys, I think people would start to question, like, hey, you already mentioned that this is one of your favorite movies. Obviously, this is slanted.
Well, and that's why bringing our dude in.
And I'd be like, yes, it is slanted.
And that's why bringing our dude in and trying to establish, like, you know, we keep joking, but we call it the John Hughes Meridian. If we can take that baseline, then we can build an index system so that we can properly weight everything to, you know.
So we like a baseline like that. Oh, sorry.
BASE baseline.
Base.
As in a null or a zero or a set so that you can build correlations from there.
Base.
And now we're gone.
Drop. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Base.
Are you finished? Are you
no.
Like, I haven't even begun to start.
I'm not finished. Where are we? No, I'm not finished.
I clearly can't choose the wine in front of you.
No, you can't. You can't choose either wine. They're both poison. I'm sorry. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, you just ruined all of the Princess Bride for everybody because you told them that. So, like, is that what happened? Yeah.
Jerk.
Oh, geez. Would you? Oh. You got like freaking dreadlocks from this over here.
I know. Let's go. There we go. Thanks.
Again, Mr. Gemini has equipment issues. It's something we've been working on. He's, I like to say he's getting there, but I'm not sure that's the correct statement. I want to be impeccable about what I'm saying, but
it could be taken all kinds of ways. You just say something like equipment issues.
If that's where your mind goes, I'm just saying.
Or I mean, even like, I have a drinking problem.
That's when my drinking problem started. And he just like throws it past him. Oh gosh.
It's always a movie reference. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's how we find humor.
Not a bomb. And don't call me Shirley.
No. The second one from the right.
I think, and this is, when I have conversations with myself, I still do the movie quotes. Like, to me at this point, this is just my language. I don't know if this is like how my brain's supposed to work or if that's just how I programmed it, but I like it and it works for me. So,
But it's more like this though. Like you only need like one or two like little pieces of the line, and you're like,
you even said it yourself, just the correct inflection.
yeah,
Because it could be a statement that isn't, but because it's said in that tone or manner, all of a sudden it pulls that other piece out, where it's just like, you're just like, how did you even? Where'd your brain? It's how it works. This is how.
But there is something about it. A good movie quote that it doesn't matter. You could pull only that one out in context in a situation that you're in, and if you can time that right, it is gold.
My timing is impeccable.
This isn't where I parked my car.
See, and then I always go right to Beverly Hills Cop. Like, damn right, it's not your office.
Every time. Why?
I already told you why.
Every night?
On the telephone? Explain it to him.
What's this man talking about on the telephone?
She's in the Malagas, Dino. Dude, I can't help it. Like, man, weird science it gets me right here every time.
It just gets me.
Yeah, it does, man. Straight to the cockles.
Is that a word? I don't even cockles. Yes, I don't. My dreadlocks. Leave me. Stop. It's swinging. All right.
There, is that better?
I don't know. Is that better for you?
I mean, dude, it's not as noisy now.
This conversation out of context would sound really strange.
Hey, no dumbbells in this room.
Came over here and did something. Is that better? Yeah, that's much better. Thank you.
I repositioned your cord. Does that help? Now it doesn't hang down as much.
My cord was out of whack.
Yeah, well, you kept banging into stuff. Maybe it's just you. You need to calm yourself down. You're at a 7, and I could use you at a 2.
Really? You really want me at a 2?
Do you know, we know what happens with double noodles.
I'm actually able to fall asleep standing up. Pretty sure I can do that.
Are you like narcoleptic?
No, I just think I can get that relaxed.
How do you have a driver's license?
No. No, that's not what's going on.
I mean, I'm going to check into this for
No.
the safety of our community. I mean, it explains a lot of other things too.
No, actually, the last time I fell asleep standing up, I was quite young. But that was very entertaining when I woke up and, realized that I was still standing.
We're just like, this is not where I parked my car.
Well, like, why? How long was I sleeping? I have no idea. It was like on the side of my parents' bed, like just leaning on the. They had like one of the old school soft side water beds.
So you weren't straight standing. You were perched.
So my arms, I was leaning, but I mean, I was still standing. I was still supported by my legs. I wasn't laying down.
You were holding yourself up by being perched. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I was totally.
You were tripoded. What? Third point locks you in.
So like the hard.
Were you still describing the bed?
The padding that you would put on the.
Yeah, I'm aware.
The edge of the old school water beds, where it was still like just a big water balloon, basically, and then they had the soft covered hard side. Yeah, whatever. I was leaning against the naga hide. Whatever it was.
Dude, sometimes I can't with you. Like, for real.
What the hell's a naga hide?
Dude, not going to work here anymore.
Yeah, well, millions of innocent nagas die every year to make
nagas. Oh my God, dude, you get those on the plains of the savannah?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, poaching of the nagas.
It's brutal. We're still trying to stop it. It's terrible.
And there's a wild fandango loose in the theater.
No, but seriously,
people need to understand
the plight of the naga.
Of the naga.
Or is it nagai?
Okay. Whoo. Coming. Yeah. No, we're supposed to be doing stuff here. You can't be button hooking me like
I
that.
don't know. Are we?
I don't know.
Just you and me.
Well, you know,
and me.
saved all these people. Is that where we're gonna go with this now?
Right. This one eye is watering just a little bit.
Well, you know, I mean, after that gut buster, the poor nog guy.
I'm telling you.
I don't even.
The plight of the Naga.
Dude, I don't. Naga just sounds better.
The wild Naga.
Yeah, are there pygmy Naga?
No, I think it's more like sheep. Naga.
What? Are Naga sheep? Is there like?
Please, we need another topic, please.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, we're obviously getting close. If you're getting whatever that is, I don't even know how to express. I can't even. I don't
know. When I start making up words, that's, you know.
Dude, you always make up words. What do you mean when you start? There's no starting.
No, but I mean in
I wish there were stopping.
In
yeah.
Yeah.
In an anemone? Yeah.
Dude, what the?
Yeah, because
Why do you work with me at all?
Because your headphones are funky.
I'm just a mess.
No, you can go.
I'm a freaking mess. What? I'm not allowed to move my head. I have to be like a robot.
I am a robot. I'm
animated over here. I can't help it. I need space. I need space. I'll just hold it. I'll hold it right here. I know for those that can't see
you
it.
You can always like switch this to the other side, and then you know.
Dude,
then
why are you messing with my pop? What's up, Pop?
And then you know.
We're gonna talk like this.
There you go. Oh no, it goes that way. All right. There. Oh.
Now you're messing with my microphone.
Well, you can also. Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
Yay, we did it. All right. Sorry. Please stay tuned for these technical difficulties.
I'm sorry. We were having a very serious conversation about the Naga, and then
pretty sure it was not serious.
It was very serious.
It was. It was
all over here. Apparently,
it was non-serious because I mean I'm pretty. Could you just? Would you just? See, this
is there anything else I can do to irritate you?
No, because I removed most of the objects in the room.
I'm just going to look this way because I think it works better that way. Because that way I don't have to touch anything else.
And I don't have to look at you now.
And you don't have to look at me. It's like I'm staring in the corner.
Well, that's...
Could I just put a mirror up there, or is that like I could still get frozen by Medusa?
Dude, I knew you were a narcissist.
What? No, I mean pointing at you so I can look at you without having... Never mind. Just...
Why do you want to look at me?
Bro.
I mean, we should probably talk about this.
I'd much rather look at this foldy chair right here.
Wow, thanks. I've been replaced by a foldy chair.
No, just your image. I don't really need to look at your image.
What does that say about my positive body image right now? I don't think I appreciate your negative comments about.
There was nothing negative about any of that.
Yeah, you sure?
Saying I would rather view a foldy chair right now instead of trying to crane my neck over to the side to see you.
All the times I've asked you to not look at me, and now you're just going to look at a chair. And I see how it is. I see how it is. See, when it's for you.
Does that mess you up, though? Like, if you're talking to somebody and they just won't look at you, does that mess you up? Like,
well, only if I feel that they're not engaging me at all. So just because
is eye contact necessary?
That's what I'm saying. So they don't necessarily have to have direct eye contact for them to make me feel engaged with them.
Because I know there is a culturally there's a difference. Some people actually, if they're getting yelled at, they consider it rude to look at the person that's yelling at them. I do it for a different reason. I'll look at the ground or I'll look elsewhere because that actually helps me focus on what's being said. So it doesn't necessarily, I don't need to look at somebody, but I can understand the need for having eye contact when you're talking to somebody because it gives you more of a sense that you can tell if they're getting something or not getting something or.
As long as you shut your mouth when you talk to
me. Don't chew with your mouth full either.
Well, it's just, I'm not into seafood.
No, I said don't chew with your mouth full.
Yeah, because.
Not open. It's full. Just
it's full.
How
It's
do you
probably.
If it's full, that means you need to chew. I don't get it.
Why do we even put up with you?
Well, I don't know. You just put a mic in front of me. It's your fault. it's your fault.
Yeah, well, you blame me for everything.
And it's your equipment, so hey.
Is that why you have an issue with it? Because it's not yours?
No.
You don't know how to handle another man's equipment?
Dude. Nor do I have the desire.
Dude, hey, apparently you don't have bills to pay. I'm just saying. Don't judge me.
Dude, there's no judgment. Oh, wait. Yeah, there is. Now, not only am I in the corner, but I'm staring at it. So
you've earned it.
That. I've definitely earned it.
Definitely.
This has actually been a while coming because you've been talking about wanting to put me in the corner, but nobody puts baby in a corner.
Well, but you're not baby. That's the problem. If you were actually baby, we couldn't do that, and this show probably wouldn't work either. So,
Yeah, no.
I would be wanting to dance with you, and that doesn't really translate well over the radio. It's.
I like how you use the word dance. That's good. Because that's what you'd be doing. I'm sure you'd be dancing. It'd be a sort of dance, I suppose.
I don't even know how to respond to any of this at this point.
Anyhow.
Yeah, please, can we segue to something else?
I don't know.
Instead of your narcissism.
You tell me. Here, hit a button. Just do it.
Not going to happen.
Do it.
Dude, there's just...
I'm going to sip my beer.
Oh, great.
I'm going to do that.
So now I have to be the entertaining one. I have to carry the conversation. Is this what's going on here? You're just going to sit there? Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, just going to have equipment issues, drinking your beer, laughing at stuff.
Still doing it.
Making me carry the show.
Oh.
Okay. What are you like on strike right now? Because I can't.
Well, the show doesn't weigh that much, so it's okay to carry it a little bit. It's just I'm just saying.
With your bad knees, you shouldn't be throwing anybody.
Oh, but seriously, folks.
Really, you can't just lead in with that and then just
drop it down. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's not that hot. You can't drop it like that.
No, it's not. It's not hot at all. It's like lukewarm, I would say.
It's like day old ramen.
Ugh. Dude, like your buddy that let it cook out. How do you cook out ramen?
I didn't say he was my friend.
Well, I'm just...
no, I'm just playing.
Colloquialism. I don't know. Is that... No. Whatever. What? Your buddy.
Your buddy. My buddy.
It was a way to reference. It was just a reference point, that's all.
Me and my buddy.
Not that you're actually buddies. I'm not your buddy.
Your buddy?
I am not your buddy.
Yeah.
Ziggy Piggy.
Lo and behold.
Dude, I gotta watch the original. That's gotta be on the list too, right? That's on the list.
Well, there's a third one now.
No, but we gotta do original. Gotta do original.
Well, I still need to watch the third to finish the trilogy. I really should.
You need to. Yeah, because I just recently saw it. And it was...
The third one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was... It was weak.
Well, you don't have great taste, so I don't know if I can...
No, you go ahead and watch it and you tell me. It was a bit weak.
Oh, so but I'm still gonna watch it though because it finishes.
It wasn't terrible. It was just I don't know.
I don't know. I like the continuing jokes. Do they bring the Grim Reaper back?
I mean, there's funny moments, but I mean,
answer my question.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. He thinks he's the show. He actually has a he branches off and gets himself like a
solo deal.
That's his own album.
The Grim Reaper
it's
is like
all bass.
It's all
it's all bass.
No lyrics, nothing. It's just literally all bass.
It's pretty much just all bass, yeah.
Dude, that sounds awesome. Obviously, now I want to watch this. Just for that alone, I got to see this.
Who's the actor? Because I know who it is. I can tell by his voice, but...
William Sadler.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
What else was he in? Was he in Green Mile?
I think so, maybe. He's done a lot of stuff. He's actually a musician, I think, by trade. Like, that's his thing. So he's actually a country music guitarist, lyricist. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a good number of, maybe not A-list actors, but there's a good number, definitely, I would say, of B-list actors that have amazing side skills or talents or hobbies that no one would even, consider.
And see, I think a lot of them did acting as a way to branch that out as well. So
It's just an expression, right? It's
all art, man.
It's all art.
Yeah, it is.
This is art.
Yes, it
your art.
is. Yes, I am.
I'm art.
I am Groot. This has been a good episode. People are like hammered right now. They're like, I am Groot. Honk. Throwing another one back. Why is this bottle empty?
I am Groot.
Yeah, right. Because that's a question. Dude, tone and inflection, man.
I am Ron Burgundy.
Damn it, who changed the props? Don't you know?
If you write it.
Oh, God. Oh, that escalated quickly.
That was good. That's my turn. It's my turn down here.
Oh, jeez.
Man, I'm getting hammered.
Oh, well.
Sorry, it's all in my mind that this would make an awesome drinking game.
Dude, I'm pretty sure we both had that idea.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody's following along with this, but cheers.
Dude, I agree. We have to play our own game at one point. We need to see if we have to test.
Oh,
the
to
system.
listen to a show and then drink along.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get rocked.
Make sure I don't have to go anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
I might have to sleep over.
okay, but I get to be on top.
I might have to crash. Was that a big reference?
Yes, it
Nice.
was.
All right.
Yeah,
Cheers.
yeah. There's another one. I know. Ding.
Took a second. I thought you were just being scatological.
Well, anyways, we're at that time.
Oh, it always happens.
But yeah, so if you want to continue that conversation, please reach out to us. Fact checkers, resumes, movie quotes.
I'm telling you at directionsinmusic.org. Damn, I love it.
That's IMTELLINYOU at directionsinmusic.org. Yeah, please continue the conversation. We really do care. We want to interact with more than just us because we're tired of each other at this point. It's been 30 years. You know what I mean?
Yo, for real. Thanks for coming out, man.
Oh yeah, man. To
the B sides and the B spot.
Studio number 2.
Studio 2.
Yeah,
Number 2 for obvious reasons. But we're camping, man. We're glamping.
We're wrapping up the show, so we gotta go. So this is I'm telling you. Thanks for stopping by. This is Philly D,
Mr. Gemini.
Yeah, and as always, be good to yourself and be good to everyone else. Love you, fam.
Peace.
Peace.